All right. I am personable. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Where did that come from? Hi, I'm Tori. Welcome to our podcast here at TEI Landmark Audio.
And I'm Mark. I'm Mark.
Yeah, which I think that fact has already been established. So, how was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. It was a tale of two stories. It was the best of times. It was worst of time. One day I was out. Saturday I was out mowing the lawn. Nice glass of iced tea. The next day, the snows came in.
I know, right? I am so sick of winter.
So yeah, it was a good weekend though.
Awesome.
And yours?
Actually, it was delightful. My mom celebrated her 83rd birthday, and the whole family got together, and she remembered most of our names, which was awesome.
Nice.
But while I was there, I have to tell you, my nephew shared a story, and I will share it all with you. Okay, so his son came up to him a few days ago and said, "Daddy, where did I come from?" All right, so my nephew, of course, panicked. He said, I tell you what, we'll have this conversation after school. So he sent his kid off to school, and he called off work. All right, and he went to the library, and he picked up a half a dozen books, and he came back, and he's doing all his research.
How to have the discussion.
Exactly, because he wants to make sure everything's age appropriate, but he's spelling out the facts all correctly. So his kid comes home, and they sit down, and they start the conversation, and my nephew's just sweating bullets, and he's talking about, the birds and the bees, and then he moves on from there and creation and gets down to the nitty gritty of the actual human anatomy and the way the whole creation intercourse thing works, And so at the end of it, he turned to his son and he said, so do you understand? And his kid looks at him and says, "Well, no, not really, Daddy. My friend Henry tells me he's from Pittsburgh, and you still haven't told me where I come from." Okay, so maybe that tickled me a little more than the rest of the world. Okay, let's get down to business, shall we? Okay, so this is National Library Week.
Yeehaw!
All right, and a couple of interesting facts about National Library Week. Did you know the United States started National Library Week in 1958? And that's basically when the whole American Library Association and everything, got its foothold and such. And the United Kingdom, do you know when they started their National Library Week?
1258.
2012.
Oh man.
Yeah, so for once again the United States was just a little ahead of the game. USA. All right. So for this week's podcast, we're going to be talking about our hot new release program. And my husband has looked at a couple of the podcasts that we've already done, and he kind of looked at me and he says, well, these are kind of fun and they're definitely informative, but they're like, so far they're like infomercials. It's like, well, yeah, duh. There's we work with libraries.
There's a reason for that.
All over the nation and even internationally, and so we felt like it was important for the first few podcasts that we did that we kind of explain to you what it is we do, who
business.
We are,
yeah,
what the products and services and such that we offer. So as the podcast matures, we'll probably be getting into topics that are important to the library industry and to me, because I want to make sure that I'm interested, right? Okay, so
growing like a fine wine.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, rather than, like aging like an old tomato. Once you reach your prime, you're done, baby. All right. So anyway, back to the hot new releases. This is a program that we developed many years ago, actually. And we just decided that once a month, we are going to take 12 titles that we anticipate are going to be highly sought after, and we discount them by 25% off of the list price. And it's an awesome program. And just to give you an idea of some of the titles and authors you could expect to choose from, because it does us no good to select titles and authors that no one's ever heard of. We want the program to be successful.
And technically, they would not be a hot new release if they were titles that no one ever heard of.
You have an excellent point.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
do
you're
from
smart
time-
and pretty.
I do from
All right.
time to time.
You get the crown this week. All right, so these are a half a dozen of the titles that we had with our March hot new releases. We've got Clive Cussler.
Is this Dirk Pitt? Is this Dirk Pitt?
Uh-huh.
All right.
You got me confused now. David Baldacci,
Baldacci.
Catherine Coulter, Harlan Coben, Lisa Scottoline, Stuart Woods. Okay, so that's just 6 of the 12 that were available. So every month when that sheet comes out, and we send an email notification so that everyone knows ahead of time. There is an order by date, and the deadline date is always clearly spelled out for you in the email notification we send out. And this information is also available on our website. Mm-hmm.
You just click on the H&R button on our website, hot new release button on the website.
Yep.
Access this month's current offerings.
Mm-hmm.
And simply by the act of ordering these titles to the hot new release program, you'd have saved over $66. Just in these titles alone.
Right. Oh, just
By
these
using
6
the-
titles.
Yeah, just by using this program.
And $66, you know, if you're spending your money wisely, like on the hot new releases from TEI, that's an additional 2 audiobooks. You know, pennies make dimes and dimes make dollars. That's what my granddad always said. So there are absolute benefits to working with the hot new release program. They come prepackaged in these awesome library cases.
Amazing case. We've already, if you haven't seen the podcast on the case with Tori dancing on a case.
That's right.
To show their strength.
Yeah.
These are really quite amazing.
Yep, 160 pounds of water weight, but you know, it gave the general consensus. We were thinking about partnering with the Indianapolis Zoo to see if we could get one of their little elephants to stand on it. Yeah, that didn't go real far. No. So anyway, they all come in these great cases. You get free full mark records, full color original cover art.
18-month replacement on the discs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 18 months, which is
industry above the standard.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah,
industry.
Yeah, by half a year. So you also get free shipping on shipments of $100 or more. So
processing, the library's logo is on there. We can add your phone number at no charge.
Right. Oh, and by the way, there are a lot of libraries that don't know about all of the special processing and everything that's available to you. Some of it's free, some of it there's a minimal charge, but give us a call. Let us know what your specific details are in regards to the processing, and we can make that happen. But your library logo and library name and address and phone number, we do that at no charge.
Right.
Yeah, so that's, you know, it's a great way to add brand identification. And we've said it several times before in previous podcasts, and we'll probably say it several more times. You know, libraries, they're a business, you know, and it's all about getting customers through the door. And the better that you're able to do with promoting your collections, the better your collections look, the higher the rotation numbers are. The higher the rotation numbers are typically, the better your budget ends up being at the end of the year. So we do encourage you to invest your money wisely. And if you would like a sample of our audiobook case, absolutely free of charge.
Happy to send you one.
Yep. And so you can see the quality of the product that we represent firsthand, because no one wants to buy a pig in a poke. So you can either...
What does that mean?
Buying a pig in a poke?
A pig in a poke.
A poke was a bag, like a canvas bag. So if you bought a pig in a poke, you had no idea what it actually looked like. So why would you go out and spend your hard-earned money?
You just made that up, but that's all right. It's a good story.
It's
a good story.
I am a wealth of worthless information. I keep telling you. Stick with me, kid.
Right.
You have no idea where you may end up.
That's what worries me sometimes.
Okay, so, and there's also no minimum order when you're working with the hot new releases. But again, to make sure that you're investing your money wisely, make sure that you have at least $100 that we can send in your shipment.
Right.
All right, so that is the tall and skinny on our hot new release program. The two most important takeaways, I think, are 25% off the TEI list price and the fact that we're happy to send you at no charge, totally complimentary, sample of our audiobook case so that you can see the quality of the product that we represent firsthand.
And it just so happens that we received a question from one of my libraries in New Jersey, and they were curious, how often do we receive hot new releases?
Well, the hot new releases, of course, we receive pretty much on a daily basis, and they're available. Everything's available on our website, or you can give us a call and we can have the conversation. However, with the hot new release program specifically, that publication comes out once a month, typically towards the beginning of the month, and we do, of course, email that information to all of the libraries in our database. And speaking of our emails, I think it's important that we let everyone know that we only send out 2 emails a month. Right. And one of them announces our $12 Tuesday sale, and the second one typically announces any other specials or promotions that we've got going on. So we try not to blow up your inbox. So when you see an email come through from TEI, please take a couple of moments, open it up, take a look. Not every email is going to be a good fit for every library, but I promise you that once or twice a year, there is going to be something that's offered in our email campaigns that is going to be a good fit for your library. And if you don't open it up and take a few moments to take a look, you never know what values you might be passing up. So,
and they may be missing a clip of a wonderful podcast.
Oh, that's right. Yes, because we are now linking our podcast links to our email campaigns. So if you want more of this, and who doesn't? It's like mashed potatoes with soft butter. And so if you want more of this, keep your eyes open for the emails so you can click on the link and go directly to see the fabulousness. The fabulousness, is that a word?
It's close enough.
Okay, that is TEI.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah. You say potato, I say potato. Thank you all very much. Give us a call. Let's have a conversation. Our number is 800-850-1701.
And we're at podcast at TEIlandmarkaudio.com.
Awesome. Thanks again for joining us. We've had a great time. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.